the Department of Immigration deported 105 Haitian nationals from New Providence to Cape Haitian. This was the single largest deportation exercise carried out in 2025. These were people convicted of immigration offenses: illegal landing, overstaying, possession of fraudulent documents, knowingly attempting to mislead an immigration officer. They face fines from $300 to $3,000. They face prison sentences from 3 months to 1 year. After serving these sentences or paying their fines, they were handed over to immigration for deportation. This is how our system works today. Officers enforce the Immigration Act. People who break our laws face the court. Those who are here illegally are removed. Today I want to explain the next step. We are adding a new layer of enforcement on top of the Immigration Act. The government of the Bahamas has brought to Parliament the Smuggling of Migrants Bill. For the first time in our history, this bill creates a clear crime for migrant smuggling. In Bahamian law, right now, prosecutors have to piece together charges from the penal code, custom and immigration laws. That approach misses many of the tricks and methods used by organized smuggling networks. This bill closed that gap. It gave prosecutors and law enforcement a sharp, modern tool to go after the people who organize, finance, and profit from illegal migration. Under the bill, if you smuggle migrants, you face serious penalties. On summary conviction, you can be fined up to $100,000 or jail up to 7 years, or both. On conviction of information, you can be fined up to $200,000 or jail up to 10 years, or both. If your conduct is aggravated, if you endanger life, if you abuse or exploit people, if you are a repeat offender, then the penalties increase even further. On conviction of information, you can be fined up to $300,000 or jail up to 15 years, or both. If you own a boat, the aircraft, or the vehicle used in smuggling, it can be seized or forfeited. The court can also fine you up to $3,000 for every migrant you smuggle. So let me be clear. This bill is aimed at smugglers, the bosses, the organizers, the people who take money to move humans like cargo. The intent of this bill is simple. We will punish the smugglers, not the people who are smuggled, while keeping the Immigration Act and the Penal Code fully enforced. Those who are smuggled will still be charged for illegal entry, for illegal landing, overstaying, and for fake documents. But they are not charged for the act of being smuggled itself, as internationally they are viewed as victims of these crimes. However, let me be clear, they will be deported. Illegal entry remains illegal. Overstaying remains illegal. The Immigration Act is in full force. Immigration officers will still detain, process, and remove people who breach our laws. In some cases, people come to the Bahamas on a legal visa. They land at our airport, pass through our border, and then link up with smugglers to move on to the United States. Those crimes are planned, arranged, and funded in our jurisdiction. This bill gives us stronger power to deal with that, to charge the recruiters, the transporters, the people who provide fake documents and safe houses. We'll continue to work with our partners in the United States and the Trump administration to combat the smuggling in this region. We already work closely with our international partners and U.S. agencies at sea and in air. This new law will make that cooperation even more effective. There has been a lot of concerns and misinformation about this bill. Some people say it makes illegal entry legal. That is false. Some people say it gives status or citizenship. That too is false. What this bill really does is simple. It keeps our Immigration Act in place, it keeps deportation in place, and it adds a tougher new crime of migrant smuggling on top, with heavy fines, long prison terms, and the power to take away the assets used to commit the crime. We are sending a clear message to the smugglers, to the organizers, to the people thinking about using the Bahamas as a transit point. If you use our islands to run this crime trade, that you will face the full strength of the Bahamian law. Thank you.